hello, it's me. I'm very red because I'm sunburnt. Did you know that you're supposed to reapply sunscreen every 3 hours? I definitely knew that. I'm just sunburnt. Unrelated. But I thought, what better use of my crispy skin than to record some fun sun-themed videos. That's right, it's beach month, except it's only one video, this one. And it's about sunny day because I was cooked like a tasty steak by a giant furnace in the sky yesterday. So it's time to just talk about that. Huh? Yeah, sun-themed video. But what in the world could I do that's sun-themed other than like, ooh, Solrock? Solgaleo? As if I haven't talked about that one enough. Ooh, I got it. How about a video about the move Sunny Day and how it's a lie? Sunny Day, it's a move that Kid Me thought was completely worthless and not a good move in the least when you could just use Flamethrower instead. Like, ooh, look at me. I can make a weather effect. Watch out, it's going to be sunny. Versus, I'm gonna reduce your HP. Why would you ever teach your Pokemon a move that doesn't affect the enemy's HP negatively? But anyway, what does Sunny Day do? And more interestingly, how does that work? I mean, how does a dog make the sun happen? Why does the sun do what it does? How does the sun work? Well, the answer to that one is fission, but that's for smarter people than me. So we're sticking with Pokemon. The day has just begun, and you know how I like to start my days. Sponsorships. A big thanks to Magic Spoon, the guilt-free cereal with 0 grams of sugar, 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving. Also, only 140 calories. It fits right into my type 1 diabetic keto lifestyle, and I love just reaching in and munching on it, and look at how it affects my blood sugar compared to traditional cereal. It really is magic. Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. Please explain the magic behind your fruit-flavored loops. I milk my bird! No, I don't think that's right, but I have no evidence against it. Thank you for your time. The real magic is how they make the blueberry flavor taste just like a blueberry muffin. And they keep adding flavors. Cookies and cream! Maple waffle! I'm buying those right now. Apparently they were a limited time thing that I missed out on, and they sold out so quick, and they were so popular that now they're bringing them back permanently, and cookies and cream is like my favorite flavor of anything ever. I've never been legitimately excited about cereal before. Plus, now you can build your own box of 4 boxes, perfect for trying the 4 flavors that seem best to you, and when you do that, be sure to use the coupon code Lockstin. It'll get you $5 off. The link is below, of course, and huge thanks. So Sunny Day, it's known as Clear Day in Japanese. Fun, a fresh move in Gen 2, this move's description states, this move boosts fire-type moves for 5 turns. Nice and simple. They added fluff to the move later, like, the user intensifies the sun for 5 turns, powering up fire-type moves. It wasn't until good old Sun and Moon, the game with the sun in it, that it got a much needed overhaul. Okay, actually, it wasn't like a super needed overhaul, but it was welcome nonetheless. This has been a part of the game since Gen 2, but they finally got around to explaining it in Gen 7. Like, come on, Game Freak, text isn't hard. I'll let you pass with Gen 1 and 2, but like the GBA could hold so much more just letters in it. Why didn't you use it? The user intensifies the sun for 5 turns, powering up fire-type moves. It lowers the power of water-type moves. If you wanted percentages, it's 50%. Both fire moves are better by 50%, and water moves are weaker by 50%, essentially doing half damage. So how could a sunny day do that? Well, pretty simply. It's sunny. The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a giant nuclear furnace. So when things dry out, they get more flammable, typically meaning that fire-type attacks should work better. However, normally it takes a while for things to dry up that much, which is also why water type is weaker. The sun dries up the water when there's all the heat and the radiation coming from the sun and makes the water go. It's a molecule and it goes up into the sky because of the sun. I got sun poisoning, if you couldn't tell by the do. Okay, well now that the simple explanation is over, how does this work effectively? How would an animal make the sun so harsh? Do these little creatures have the power to manipulate the entire gosh darn sun? Sephiroth style? Now, fire fire types are masters of the power of fire, and the big mama of fire in most media of all sorts tends to be either the sun or a volcano, but let's just ignore the volcano entirely and stick with the sun. The sun is way far away, and also way gargantuan compared to a cat. It's even a bit crazy to think about Solgaleo getting involved with sun manipulation, especially since it doesn't actually learn Sunny Day, naturally, anyway. How funny is that? But it's starting to make me think that the Pokemon isn't manipulating the sun, but is instead possibly creating a large heat wave from its body to make the surrounding area heat up as if it were very sunny. Not actually heating up or moving the sun's position, because if a Pokemon shot up light energy to activate the sun, it would take 8 minutes to get to the sun, and then 8 minutes for the sun's new energy to get back. And just imagine all of the climate disasters and the climate crisis if all these kids were just using sun power. Anyways, back to irradiating heat to create sunny days, the logic is sound actually. If a local region heats up rather quickly, meteorically, it would either create a pressure system that pushes the clouds away from the nearby region, or the heat would just burn up the clouds, making the skies clear in the area. And actually, we see this in the anime. Most of these special effects are bright lights and boom, now there's clear skies. Actually, Solrock uses the move, Sunny Day, and it rises up and it emits bright light from itself. Which makes sense because it's a sun rock, basically being a mini sun just irradiating its own heat. But meanwhile, in other anime depictions, there's typically some sort of green, bright energy foisted skyward. Almost like it's shooting the sun, or shooting up into the atmosphere to then whoosh, go like fireworks and have an atmospheric effect. And then we have Maractus, who just sort of praises the sun. So they are manipulating the atmosphere somehow, perhaps creating a pocket of air with an enhanced greenhouse effect. Oh, that hurts my face. So the move happens. Fire moves and water moves are changed because it's hot and sunny. But what else happens? Well, Synthesis, Morning Sun, and Moonlight all get a buff, and will now recover 2/3 of the user's HP instead of the normal half-health regen. Synthesis and Morning Sun are both plant-based moves about healing from normal plant things, like photosynthesis. And clearly, if there's more sun, and you are a plant, that means you use more sun. As long as you're a plant that does better in more sun. Some plants prefer shade, but that's a whole tangent that I probably shouldn't have even brought up. But then Moonlight. I mean, I suppose the moon is just a reflection of the sun, so I guess in theory, if the sun is stronger, then the moon would be stronger too, right? I mean, alchemically, like in alchemy and stuff, that makes absolute perfect sense, but if you're talking kind of reality, then no. It's just no. Did you know it's impossible to get a moon burn? But then again, is it even really making a sunny day? I'd argue no, because you can use the move in the middle of the night. And in Japanese, the name of the move is just clear sky. So it's not making a sunny day at all, it's just getting rid of the clouds, which would mean more sun, or more moon, or just more sky in general. And I guess that would mean more solar power for Pokemon that can utilize it, so mainly plants. Take the move Solar Beam and Solar Blade. Normally they take time to charge, but not when the sky is clear. And Pokemon with the solar power ability have their special attack upped by 50%, though they also lose 1/8 of their HP every turn, possibly because it's absorbing too much UV light to create this power. So much that it hurts, much like how my skin is actually painful right now. Growth now raises the user's attack and special attack by 2 stages instead of just 1. Harvest will never fail to restore a berry. Oh, and Pokemon with the Leaf Guard ability will be immune to being inflicted with non-volatile status conditions, because now their leaves are so full of chlorophyll? I guess? Maybe their leaves just get really shiny and waxy because they are healthy because the sun is so bright. Yeah, let's go with that. Pokemon with the Flower Gift ability will raise the team's attack and special defense by 50%. But actually, flowers don't really do all that much stuff with the sun, at least not the flower part itself. Other than, I guess, use the sunlight to reflect really bright colors to attract the boys. It's bees. The boys are bees. But actually they're girls because that's how bees work. Additionally, Cast Form. Cast Form, due to its ability, Forecast, and its signature move, Weather Ball, become Fire type. And Cherim also changes form. Oh, and interestingly, Hurricane's accuracy will be lowered, similarly to Thunder, because the clouds were pushed away. It's harder to make thunder and hurricanes without clouds, after all. And finally, we have the Pokemon with the Dry Skin ability. They will lose 1/8 of their maximum HP at the end of each turn because it's really, really hot, so its dry skin starts to crack, and it desperately needs a chapstick, but for its body. Wait, that's just called lotion. No wonder I'm sunburned. Oh, and I forgot, harsh sunlight also prevents the frozen status effect. So is the move Sunny Day actually the sun, or is it just heat? And is it even either of those, or is it just pushing the clouds away? I suppose an overcast sky does trap moisture inside, so if you were to push all those clouds away, you would get painful skin if you had dry skin previously. And how come the duration of clear sky is extended when a Pokemon is using the Heat Rock held item? Oh, it's because the overall temperature is raised and stable. That's what heat rocks do. They are used to normalize temperatures in ovens or stoves, heck, even campfires. The stones absorb heat slowly, but also then release heat slowly, keeping the overall temperature raised and stable. So that definitely leads me to believe that the move Sunny Day is just heat-based. You blast a bunch of heat into the sky, and that creates a pressure pocket that pushes all of the clouds away. And the clear sky benefits plants, and the heat benefits fire types, and water types sucks to be you because now it's hot and also drier, so your moves are worse. Why did they have to make this confusing by calling it Sunny Day over here? I guess localizing is hard. The move in-game does look like it just makes the sun go brighter though. But in reality, that's not really the move at all. It is the Sunny Day that wasn't. Well, what do you think? Let me know down below. And Gnoggin, using your stop never. I need to sit down.